Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Inferno Paternal. How are you guys doing today? And welcome to a new Smash Brothers Ultimate Guide. I have not made one of these things in a while, so excuse me if the terms I use are a little rusty and not the terms you like, okay? I'm gonna try my best, and basically what I'm gonna be doing is giving a little overview of BANJO KAZOOIE and showing some things that I realize about him. And yeah, that's about it, guys. If you enjoyed this or want more, feel free to let me know, and let's get into it. Warning, guys, this guide is going to be everywhere, okay? I'm going to be just scattering around just random things that I find, so yeah. Okay, first thing I notice is the up tilt. Of course, like most up tilts, of course you're going to be able to do a combo with it, okay? And you could do that and then side tilt, or you could do an angled side tilt, you know, just depends on where their health percentage is at, like that. You know what I'm saying? You could try many different things. Options you could do after the up tilt is the up air. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. I don't know if you can like constantly do it. Oh yeah, you can. They'll probably be able to DI out of that, but look. There's a little juggle going. They could have DI'd out of that, but just there's some options that you can do if your opponent doesn't really know how to DI properly. Next thing I'm going to be going over is the side tilt. As you can see, look at that. Got some pretty good range. Also does some decent damage. That's some pretty good damage. Look at that, 8. But I would just use this at a distance. There you go. See, it hits from about like, yeah, just a little bit of distance right there. Just I would stay in the range that's not very close to him with this move, because if it's too close, you are probably going to get punished. Moving on to the next attack, we have the down tilt, and this is my favorite attack for many reasons. And here is why it is my favorite attack. It hit her from there. We could be this far away, okay? And it hit her. Not only that, but there's a little launch to it as well. This means that if they're at a high damage percentage and you do this, see, it launches them. And what that means is, if they happen to be on a ledge per se, and you do this, you can knock them off and then try to use your edge guarding to your advantage in any way possible. Now I'm going to be talking about the forward air move. This move is very good right here. When I like using this move is when you're semi-close to your opponent and use the jump at the same time like that. You got to be pretty close for it to work, but I just like using it because look how powerful it is, man. And I could have just started a juggle from that. Here's some options that you could do with the forward attack, and I wouldn't really use this often because it's kind of a slower an attack, and if they block it, then they could possibly punish you for it, but it is a very powerful attack that I think you should use to your advantage. You could do something like that, you know, get the little down tilt in after it. I just would use this a lot because Banjo is a good opponent, or a good type of character for chasing down your opponent, and I think this is going to be a pretty good idea to just kind of chase your opponent with stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to be talking something about the neutral air attack, okay? The Nair. And now, I know I'm doing the neutral air attack a little bit later, but like I said earlier, this is probably going to be a scattered guide, okay? What you can do after attacking them like that, you can actually get a side tilt, an angled side tilt right after the neutral air. So here's what it looks like. There you go. Here's what it looks like, you know, just sweet and simple, you know, just make sure after you get those hits in to try and get a angled side tilt in. I mean, you may not always hit it, but as you can see, it's just a little bit of, it's just an add-on to the 3 hits that you get after that. It'll just add an extra hit, and maybe if they're at high percentages, it could even get you a better launch, because that's what the side tilt does. It gets big launches. Let's see. As you can see, once they're at higher percentages, it will give a little launch off, and maybe if you're near the edge when you do that little combo, you can even perform some pressure with the special attacks, or just use your edge guarding to your advantage. Right, enough with the attacks. Now I'm going to be going into the special attacks, okay? Now the first one I'm going to be going on to is the egg firing, okay? The egg firing or Breagle Blaster, okay? And if you just press neutral special normally, it will just fire some eggs, okay? You can even kind of do this in the air as like this. I mean, the main reason I would use the neutral special for is to use it in the air, or like for pressure like that, you know? Just kind of mixing it up in the air with them like that or that. But if you hold the neutral special, you switch into a stance to where your eggs may not go as far, but you can shoot them a lot faster. You can't really turn around fast, so like, look, okay, if somebody jumps over you, they could easily punish you, or combo you, or juggle you, or even get you or KO you, okay? So You don't want to do that, so be very careful when you switch into this variation. The only time I would use this is for short time periods. And look at that. Look how long it takes to put them back in the bag. You don't want to do that, okay? And now, even when you up special after this stance, it takes quite a while to get out of it. So be very careful with this stance, okay? See, that was me using the up special right after it. It takes quite a while to get out of it, so be very careful. And even if you block after holding that stance, okay, look, here's what happens when you hold the shield button. He's got to put him in his backpack. So there's a little bit of time, so be very careful with that. Basically, what you can use that for is mixing up your opponent with the eggs. Heck, you know, if they're on the edge trying to get if they're on the edge trying to get up, you can use that to your advantage for edge guarding, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of use it in any way possible. But here's the thing, there's other viable options here. And that other viable option is going to be the rear egg. And what the rear egg is it's a down special, and it shoots a grenade diagonally upward in the direction Kazooie isn't facing, and make sure to face away from your target when doing this. So if I do that, as you can see, this is an amazing edge guard, guys. I would use this all the time if I were you. So kind of like do like that, switch to your position, you know what I'm saying? He's got lots of edge guarding tools that I think are pretty cool. Like, you know, instead of just mixing up your opponent, kind of like to get away from your opponent from this, you can also use it for edge guarding. It's pretty awesome, actually. I kind of like it. And here's some very special tech with Banjo Kazooie. You're going to need to really remember this, okay? Know Banjo Kazooie's back attack, his back air, okay? His bear, or whatever you want to call it. Recognize that, because when you use the down special in the midair, you can actually grab the grenade, as you can see, and you have a short time period that you can throw it because it's already cooked. As you can see, there's the time period that you have to throw it, but that gives us a bunch of options, okay? If they're off of the edge, you could do like that, do some of that. See, we have lots and lots of options for edge guarding, and that is just another one of those, you know, little tech things you're going to have to learn. It's even good for mixing up your opponents or just getting some extra damage in. I mean, look how much damage it does. 11 damage. That is a lot of damage. Another thing to note about the down specialist, as you can see when you jump, it actually gives you some more air time. Like, it actually kind of gives you a little hop in the air, so I mean, you could use this to help yourself getting up to the edge or whatever, just an extra hop for getting up to the edge. And then we have the up special, which is good for recovering. And as you can see, I just showed you some tech, okay? Like normal people's up specials, you're not going to be able to attack after. But with this one, you can attack after using the up special. So it is pretty nice. As you can see, you could do something like that, which is the side special, okay? Like right after that. If somebody's really trying to edge guard you, you could do that. You can do, or realize is, if your opponent is falling off like that, you can use that when he's trying to get up to kind of disrupt his edge recovery, as you can see. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So if they're trying to recover themselves and get onto the edge, you can use that when they're not invincible, of course. Don't be a trash baby like I am. Like, actually, there you go. Like that, there you go. When they're trying to get onto the edge, you can use it to disrupt their edge recovery, or they could just do that to you. Now moving on to the forward, side, special, whatever you want to call it, the Wonder Wing. And now here's the cool thing about the Wonder Wing. Each live, or stock that you have, has 5 feathers, okay? And every time you use this very powerful but punishable move, you use one of those feathers, okay? And you cannot regain these feathers in any way, so be very careful and very tedious with the way you use it. Like I was showing you earlier, there's lots of ways you could use it. Maybe after getting a grenade in, after maybe hitting him with a grenade, you can try and do that little combo that I just showed you with that possibly, or you could use it when edge recovering. If they're trying to attack you right when getting off the edge, you can use that. Okay guys, that was it for this guide. I'm very sorry if it was a bad guide. I tried my best to explain to you what I saw in every move, and if I did that well, please tell me. And if there's something I need to work on, please tell me that as well, because I'm not new, but I have not made one of these guides or even played Smash in a very long time. So hopefully I was able to give to you guys what you needed. And if there's anything I could make you remember about this video, if there's like an important note that you need to remember, I would say make sure to wisely use his egg firing. I believe his egg firing is very important, and especially the rear egg, okay, like this grenade or rear egg right there. I'm gonna say that with the back attack, grabbing it in midair is very important. So remember that, and also remember to wisely use the side special. Make sure to wisely use that, okay, and also make sure to wisely mix up your opponent with the eggs, and be very careful when using this stance, okay, because although it's very good, it is very punishable, so be very careful with that. And yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, leave a like and share it with your friends. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe because it would help me out a ton. And yeah, guys, if you want some more Super Smash Bros. Videos, just let me know because I will gladly make them. I really enjoy Super Smash Bros. And I hope you guys do too. And I hope this was a good enough video for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't let anybody break your stride. And I'll see you guys in the next video.